Jai Shri Krishna devotees, and welcome to another segment of Inspirational Thoughts. Now, my dear devotees of God, brothers and sisters, today I will chant another verse of the Bhagavad Gita. But this is a very, very powerful verse. This is one verse that would clear a lot of doubts from many devotees' mind. And this is, you see, our Bhagavan is great. Everything in this Bhagavad Gita is all about our lives. So we will look at this wonderful verse that will teach us something very important. Of course, it is a very debatable verse. I must warn you, it is a very debatable verse, but Lord Krishna pens it crystal clear for all of us. If we understand the meaning of this verse, then there will be no shred of doubts as to who we are in this world. Let us chant this beautiful verse, chapter 4, verse 13 of Bhagavad Gita. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Shri Ma Saraswati Namaha Om Shri Guru Charana Kamalibhyo Namaha Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasaha Tasya Karta Ramapi Vidya Kartaramamyayam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha. Wonderfully, Lord Shri Krishna endorses Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasaha. Now, I will only explain half of this shloka, half of this verse, 2 quarters. Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam. Chatur means 4, Varnam means the qualities. Maya Shrishtam. Lord Shri Krishna said, I have created them. Guna Karma Vibhagasaha. And these 4 qualities comes from the 3 gunas. 4 qualities, 3 gunas. And this is in all of us. Mind you, this varnam doesn't mean caste. Check the meaning out in your Sanskrit dictionary and your Hindi dictionary if possible. Check the meaning of varnam. Means qualities. 4 qualities came from the 3 gunas. It said nothing about caste in this verse. Of course, caste system was created by man. The qualities was created, the varnam was created by God. Just hold this in the front of your mind. And we will see crystal clear how Lord Krishna explained this. But the question is, how can we explain the 4 qualities coming from the 3 gunas? This is how we have to picture this meaning out. We have to find, strategy. And when we scrutinize this verse very seriously, we will find that this verse is one of those verses that feel a dominant influence about the lives of man. Now look at this verse. Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam. I have created a little chart so that we will all understand. Chatur Varnam Maya Shrishtam. This verse will be described in this manner. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 qualities has derived from the 3 gunas. So look at number 1 very carefully. Number 1 said, Satagun, Rajagun, and Tamogun. Satagun, Rajagun, and Tamogun. Now, when Satagun is in the driving force of man, when Satagun is predominant in us, then that is the Brahman quality. When Sattvic is dominant. Now, supported by Rajagun, as in this verse, when Satagun is supported by Rajagun and very little Tamogun, then that is the quality of the Brahman. That is the highest quality in man's life. And what is some of the qualities of a Brahman? The Brahman quality number one is humility. If there is no humility, there is no Brahman quality there. Simplicity, integrity. One must have sterling character, flawless, a legacy filled with flawlessness. One has to be egoless, free from ego. Remove all pride. The K2 LM3, Kam, Krodh, Lobha, Moha, Madhya, Yamatsar, anger, greed, hatred, jealousy, hypocrisy, infatuation, malice, pride, and so on. That has to be removed. Purity of mind. One has to have unconditional love. Optimistic qualities. These are some of the number one quality that we have seen in number one here. Sattvagun, Rajagun, and Tamagun. Because the Sattvic quality is in the driving force, supported by Rajagun quality. Rajagun quality is a good quality too. And very minimum Tamagun quality. You see, we cannot destroy the Gunas. Due to the fact that we are human beings, the Guna exists in us, the three Gunas. But only one predominates at a time. One predominates at a time. But in the case of the Brahman quality, then when Sattvic quality is predominant, then you are simultaneously and spontaneously be called a Brahmana. It is not by birth, my dear brothers and sisters. This verse says nothing about being born a Brahmana. Now, many of you might query this. Many of you might have doubts about it. But read the verse, analyze it, comprehend it, understand it, and see what Lord Krishna is telling us. It says nothing about being born a Brahmana. What if I said that, let's say for argument's sake, I born in the home of a Brahmana, but I live one of the life like a Sudra. It means that I have changed from Brahmanhood all the way down to Sudrahood, and that is not impossible. We have seen example of that. Ravana, he has born in the home of a Brahmana. His father was a powerful Brahman. His grandfather, his Aja, was a great Rishi, Pulastya Muni, one of the 7 Rishi, the Saptaha Rishis. His father's name was Vishravas Brahman. And look at the life he lived, a demonic life. Would you take someone like him to do your puja? Yeah, if he exists in this age today. So my dear brothers and sisters, the Brahman quality is number one quality, yes. Blessed are all of us who live the life of a Brahman, who can perform our service, which is very close to God. Brahman is close to Brahman. The word is very close, but the meaning is totally different. So my dear brothers and sisters, when Sattvagun is governing us, supported by Rajagun and very minimum Tamogun, let's say 2% Tamogun, then that is the number one quality. That is the Brahman quality. And if any one of you live that standard of life out there, you are simultaneously and spontaneously be called a Brahmana. Because the beauty, the inner composition of a person, the character, your leadership, your integrity, your humility, all is conducive to sattvic, to truth. You live a truthful life. Speak the truth, speak it ever. Those who hide the wrong he does the wrong thing still. If we fail to perform this duty of living Sattva-meva Jayati, speak the truth and speak it ever, then we are not a Brahman. But when we fulfill and excel to the highest level, any one of us, according to this, the meaning of this verse, Chaturvarna Maya Ashrishtam Guna Karma Vibhagasaham, when we perform these good qualities in us, then we are living the life of a Brahmana. So don't let anyone put you down, my dear brothers and sisters, when you're living a truthful life, an honest life, and you are doing tremendous work to help society, to help educate the younger ones. Of course, the word Brahman means to educate others. We have to free ourselves from, we have to abstain from meat eating and the consumption of alcohol. These all must be removed from a Brahman's life. You can't expect to go consume alcohol and eat the flesh of another being and sit in front of a Bedi to perform puja. That doesn't work, my dear brothers and sisters. You have to be pure. In the Bhavish Puran, the first chapter and the third chapter talks about a Brahmana, how he must conduct himself sitting in front of a Bedi. And please, devotees, make sure you have someone appropriate to sit in front of your Bedi, especially when you have fast for 30 days to perform your puja, and you have someone, a Brahman, to sit there to perform a puja with good qualities, then you will be rewarded. This is what this verse is telling us, my dear brothers and sisters. So sattvic, rajasic and tamasic, when Sattvagun is dominant, then we are experiencing Brahman quality. In the next link, I will tell you about number two. Number two, as you see, Rajagun, Sattvagun and Tamagun. So keep this in mind and live according to the rules and the precepts and the principles of our Dharma Shastras. Live that high standard of life and you will be admirable in the world. Jai Shri Krishna.